Hey, good morning. Haven't posted a video. This is my newest client right here. Like, man, we probably go through like 100 sessions a week, 100 one-on-one sessions a week with this guy. So, right here, this is Tommy right here. He just started eating sweet potatoes. I have him front squatting, push press, and then we have Coach Travis here. He's new to Midtown Strength and Conditioning, super hands-on. So, Travis, let him know where you're from, how you're, what you've worked on, what you've accomplished, just stuff that how you help people become better through fitness and strength, and all the fun stuff that we get to do every day on a regular basis. And then this is lower so they can see Tommy right here. Right there.
Yeah, right on. Well, basically got my start into the fitness industry upon exiting the military in 2008. So I got into the body and really wanted to work on my fitness while I was in training in the military, but then bringing that forward and reintegrating back into my civilian life, I was just finding that I needed to really hone in on my body and then figure out this kind of connection or disconnection that was happening from my mind and body. And so it really took me into this whole interesting world of wellness, and where I really started to find some meaning and purpose was in the strength and conditioning hall at City College in San Francisco.
San Francisco City College. Yeah. They got a weightlifting team over there. They got guys that weightlift because they go and they go and do the weightlifting meets over at House of Free in Lincoln High School. They're pretty close. They're right down the street actually from each other.
I've met some good friends down there and some good mentors. And I got to learn about barbell work and what that really means to me. And so from that, I started to just hone in my personal training style, continue training clients, and also develop other sides of my fitness and my wellness as far as the mental game, the mindset. What we talk about here a lot is like trust and faith and courage, and believing in yourself and just having that positive mental mind frame, and reinforcing that through movement and sport, and actually through community. So that's what I've basically been doing.
All right, that's awesome. So what's driving you right now? Like, what do you want to do? What do you want to delve into? He's like, well, we're trying to figure out like topics, and we're like, well, we can pick out a topic. One topic that comes to mind for me is like making a decision on whether to take it to that next level. And it's like, I work with the high school guys, and I put that out there. I go, you're either going to train for the best, or you're going to put in a weak effort, and you're going to get weak results. I mean, it's that simple. I was doing a radio show yesterday with Ronnie Deutsch, and all their stuff is like kind of scripted. You want to like, talk to people a certain way, a certain dialect that has to take place in terms of like recording and having it edited. And I'm like, and I want to share like the truth. I don't, if people want to get fit, they have to come to a decision like, I'm gonna get fit by paying a lot of money to my trainers so that I'm invested and I stay with it.
Right. It's that accountability piece.
Yes, the accountability. Huge. So like the clients I work with are wealthy. They know they're either out there making money or spending time with their family, and then they have to buy time to make them go in and do that. So that's kind of that's what Ronnie was like, well, you like to work with kids? Yeah, I like to work with kids that want to be the best.
Right.
There's a flat decision. I talked to you, I worked with this pitcher yesterday, and I go, hey, it looks like you put on some weight. He's like, yeah, I was working out in the summer. And I go, what are you doing now? Are you lifting? He's like, no. I go, well, all you need to do is just deadlift, get some overhead presses, just get some squats in once or twice a week, and you'll put on weight, you'll add weight. And I go, what are you doing now? He's all, I'm playing soccer. I'm like, are you playing soccer for the school? He's all, no, club team. I go, what? I go, there's no reason why he should not be lifting weights. I didn't push the issue because right then and there showed me that he's just basically playing the sport to take up time.
Right.
To pass the time.
Right.
And what I want to get away from is like people who want to be the best, they're not there to pass the time, they're there to focus and work on specific skills because they want to play at a high level. So it's like, I'm not going to say, oh well, okay, go ahead and like whatever, dude. Like he has to make that decision,
right?
And he'll probably make that decision when it's already too late, or he's already like 4 or 5 years behind in terms of development.
Right.
And also the mindset to be like at a high level at a young age, you have to have it right away. So that's it. So I make my guys that I work with make that decision every day. They're showing up because they want to be the best.
Right.
They don't know where they're going until they keep working for it and develop that confidence. So I just wanted to get that clear out of the way, because I talk to the kids now and their parents right there, and I'm like, okay, there's specific things you have to change, and it's getting from that mindset of a little kid to like, hey, you're gonna one day, hopefully, you're gonna play against grown men, and those grown men are they're gonna throw down.
Right.
They're gonna play against
there
the
to
game,
win.
but
They're there to be
up.
the best, and they're gonna do what it takes.
They're gonna whoop up, and you're gonna be like, well, I don't know. You might even not even get to compete against men.
Exactly.
You might just play against kids all your life. So
exactly.
The whole point is the intensity of the workout, the intensity of the practice. Like you're training to be the best. Like the fun is helping the team win. The fun is developing your skills so much that you're having fun competing at a high level. It's like it's an intensity you can't even describe. Like I'm serious about this, but I'm taking ground balls, but it's the funnest thing going on. Like a lot of people say, well, they're not smiling. Like, no, dude, they're focused.
Exactly.
They're focused on taking that ground ball. That's what's fun. It's knowing that they're gonna get better and they're doing their best effort. But until you give your best effort all the time, that's why I tell them they have to give their best effort all the time. 100% focus. It has to mean something. So I like to work with, like, if you don't want to go to the higher levels, then I'm probably not a coach for you. Sorry. I mean, if you want to pay me a lot of money for fitness, that's something different, and that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking
like
about.
If you're trying to incorporate fitness and you need to get it in your life because you need to take care of your body.
Right.
It's like you can pay me a lot of money to say, okay, I'm gonna hold you accountable and I'm gonna take you through a workout and get you all the things you need physically, and then hopefully your mindset will change. But it's hard to work backwards on you. That.
And that's what brings up to me is like what you're talking about. Reminds me of how I handle with my wellness coaching or my health coaching clients.
Like this guy, you need a personal trainer, dude.
Yeah, he needs to get on it, man. He needs to start doing some planks.
So your wellness, that's good.
So and wellness and fitness is they're one.
That's what I want to talk
cog
to you. So what do you
wheel.
feel like? What's the difference between wellness and fitness?
Well, I think wellness and fitness, I think they're branches of the same tree, right? So wellness is, I think, more whole, kind of aligning the mind, the body, the spirit. So obviously the body has a lot of branches in itself, your nutritional component, your fitness, meaning your exercise, what kind of routines are you doing for yourself? Is it meaningful to you? Does it impact you? And it comes back to that behavior, or to that, is it a purposeful thing that you're doing? So there's got to be some meaning to it.
Yeah. Because there's some people that want to work out to exhaustion. It's like chasing fatigue. Like, okay, you're tired, now you're gonna suck at home.
Exactly.
Like, what are you gonna put the recovery in? That, like, for me, wellness is doing just the right. Like today, we took Tad through a workout. He's gonna work out tomorrow, so I'm not gonna crush him. It's gonna be an active recovery. He's gonna get some stretches in. He's gonna get his heart rate up a little bit. Mentally, it's an easy workout. It's like, okay, I'm getting some sweat in, I'm getting some good endorphins in, and now he's taking care of also his mindset, because now he's getting his mind ready to go to work because he's had a stressful job. So
exactly.
I think like when people come in, and I like it when they come in and say, I want to incorporate wellness.
Right.
Wellness is like addressing the entire person.
Right. It's the whole person. And there's a behavioral component to that too. Like what you're saying is, does your behavior match? So how do we get that in congruence with your behavior? Are you going to bed on time?
Yep.
Right? It's simple as that. Do you give yourself time to get the 6 to 8 hours of sleep that you need to recover? Do you wake up and drink 2 glasses of water in the morning?
Yep.
Do you then go upon your day and think about what you have to accomplish? Like, do you have goals in your day?
Yeah.
If you wake up and say, I have nothing to do, it's really hard to get that motivation to come in and do anything meaningful for yourself and for that matter, for anybody else in your life. So really just the nuanced difference between, I don't think fitness is a separate piece of wellness. I think it goes in nicely. It's just one part of it.
Yeah, I was asked the other question. Ronnie Deutsch asked me, like, well, what do you have them like do? And I go, people like, if they do personal training, they're buying time to change habits.
Right.
They're buying time to incorporate those habits. And I go, I can get one person who can follow like but they know what to do. Now they're paying money, so they're gonna invest in it and actually do it, because most people like they don't want to lose any money. And you're only gonna work as hard as what you value. So if you value it, you're gonna put into it. Most people that have to change dramatically is because their life was severely damaged or crushed, or it was severely put off routine, and that's when they're like, you're only gonna change when there's pain. Like the pain of like sitting the bench, the pain of not playing baseball forever, that should be enough
Pain
to
is
get
a
you off
powerful
the
teacher,
couch,
right?
and get you off the video game so that you can go take ground balls every day. But it has to come inside. Like you have to know, like, I'm gonna take ground balls to master this skill, but also because it's fun. Like that's what the players that they do it because, first of all, they think practice is fun. Like if you think fitness is fun, like that's why you come and see Travis and me, because someone who's never worked out, I'm like, dude, that's awesome. I could take them through all kinds of like crazy fun workouts, and then they're like, oh, this is actually fun. It's like, yes, it's fun, but when you go to a high level skill, you're gonna take ground balls all day. If you want to be a weightlifter, you're gonna snatch and clean and jerk every day, all day, every day, until you become better.
Right.
And that's a specific skill. With fitness and wellness, and it could be weight. I like those workouts because there's so much variety. Not for me, myself as a coach, so I can, take them through kettlebells, dumbbells, body weight, and just kind of have fun with it. Because the whole point is getting movement in. It's about movement and having fun.
Increasing the heart rate. It's about activating, your major muscle groups. Getting that neuromuscular feedback, that mind-body connection. Just seeing what's happening in your body as it arises, and just checking in with your body. And
Say
then
hi.
But that's the great thing about those. And so sport. And I think when you talk about like fun, right? I think if we reframe what's fun, right? Taking a 60-mile-an-hour ground ball and making that out and getting it, that's fun, right?
Consistently, looking good.
No one's gonna say that's not fun, but the 150 reps before that might not have been so fun, right?
No,
but there was this goal orientation. So when we talk about the training differences from sport as opposed to just overall health and wellness, there's some different goal setting pieces.
Yeah, I'm not gonna work someone into the ground because they're just trying to get fit.
Yeah, exactly.
I want them to come back into I want them to have a good experience with their fitness. We're recording. Want to say hi, moms?
They're not going to pay attention to you guys.
I know they're gonna
get annoyed with that.
All right, they're getting.
This is good that we're just rapping anyways. So
We're
it's
just
like
having
take
fun.
one.
It's real life stuff. It's real life stuff. Like Travis and I, we made a goal. We wanted to make a video.
Yep.
And I had some things going on. He was taking care of some things. I'm like, I don't want to make any excuses. We need to make a video. We need to communicate with you guys to let you guys know about training, the difference between wellness and fitness. Fitness is fun.
Fitness is fun.
It's fun. Like I feel like I could share someone fitness is like fitness. I don't want to say it's easy, but it's fun because you don't have. Like the whole point of going to the gym is to feel good after you go out. Right? After you come in, after you leave, you should feel good.
And I can tell you from that, with all the clients who zero accountability to no skills to the highest level, ex-athlete or professional athlete, it's fun. It becomes fun no matter what. You get introduced to new ideas. It's just that intimidation of getting back and getting into starting from day one, you never had experience with fitness, or that athlete level coming back down and realizing, hey, I haven't played my sport in 5 years, I haven't really been conditioned,
Not a shame.
and then coming back, it could be intimidating, and you might want to get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
So, but the idea is that this is fun. It's for your body, for your improvement, and you make good friends usually when you do it. So
there's the thing about the gym is. And what's happened over a period of time because of the CrossFit and competition of exercise, it's made people look at working out as I gotta compete with myself. I gotta get that next PR. I gotta do this. I gotta do something to win. Before you go into the gym, move around, break a good sweat, whether that's cardiovascular or strength-wise, you feel good leaving the gym. As an athlete, and if you're training for a specific sport, sometimes you're not gonna feel good, but you should feel confident. You should feel good about yourself for leaving the gym. Now, if you're training like like weightlifting or say like CrossFit, because they train like at a high intensity,
A high skill
you're
too. as well.
competing with yourself every day. I know for the athletes, I want them to come in here and build confidence.
Right.
So there's no, I will challenge them and push them, but I'm not going to come in and make them exhausted every day, because they need to adapt over a period of time. And usually the guys that I'm working with, they're just starting, so I need them to build the foundation, because this is their starting of their clock. If they stop at any time, then they're not moving forward. They don't have to PR every day. They don't have to the gym is not where they're not, this is only accessory for their main sport, for their sport. So they need to continue working out for long periods of time, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, as they get into maybe their professional career. This is only the foundation. So for me to crush them every day, that's pointless. I need them to move better, teach them about mobility, teach them about nutrition, teaching them to take responsibility for improving their specific skill set out on the field, but also improve and move better here, whether that's lifting 1 kilo or 200 kilos. It doesn't matter, because I know that this is the starting point. And I tell my guys, it's not about lifting the weight, it's about how you're moving that weight, what you're controlling, what you're feeling, you're right, using the right techniques, or you're using the right muscles. So that's the first thing. And also that they got to do this like all the time, like 2 to 3 days a week of strength training.
Right.
For years and years and years. And the number one thing it does is prevent injury. It's not going to make you a home run hitter. It might add a little pop, but you got to learn how to actually hit the ball and know your skill.
So how do you, in your opinion, how do you go about without freaking a young person out? Like I remember when I was playing baseball and young, Pee-wee leagues going into middle school. And for kids that are coming into here now and maybe athletes slightly older in the teen years, how do you reinforce that message that this is a life practice? I'm coming from the other angle, working with adults and going backwards and how to reintegrate good habits and behavior and think long-term that way.
That's a good question.
But with kids, they're so short-sighted. How do you really make that connection?
Especially now, because they basically can just join a team and they can play. So basically, we're in a society that you can join a team based on your parents paying money, you're going to play. Okay, before it was based on merit and ability. You only can play in that team if you're good enough and can compete at that level. It was the fees where they ask you to pay, and most of the time, if you're on a good team, you're a good player, they're going to pay for you. They just want you on the team. They want to better the team. So now it's about bettering their academy, their training facility. You pay, and my kid is going to play, and they'll get the high. I don't want to say high end. The better players at this age, which is like for me, it's like it doesn't matter how good you are when you're 15. How good are you going to be when you're 24? Are you going to play in the big leagues? Are you going to practice hard and develop your skills? Or are you just going to? A lot of kids now are competing year in and year out, or year round. They're not getting a chance to back away, get some rest, and really work on those skills that are going to keep them in the game longer. So to answer your question about how do I not scare? Well, first of all, I've been, blessed. I've been able to work with some high-level athletes that have earned scholarships. But I was really honest with both the athlete and the parent. I go, this is just a starting point. I go, I can write you up a workout. You can work out in your backyard. You can buy all the weights. You just got to lift consistently.
Right.
But then I also go, if you want to be the best, then you're in the right place. If you just want to get fit, if your parents are just looking for a place to get you fit, then okay, I'm going to charge you as a personal trainer, and then you're going to
get fit. It's going to happen.
And also, there's a little bit of entertainment. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to just really be honest with the athletes that I work with. I go, if you're going to be the best, then you got to give your best effort in the weight room, at school, and this is what I just let them know. This is what you got to do to be at the highest level.
Right.
I go, I've done it. I was the smallest guy on every team, And I started varsity 4 years. I played 2 years for one of the hardest coaches ever, junior college coach Jerry Weinstein. He's working for a major league organization now. And then I played at University of Texas. It just didn't happen. First of all, I love the game so much that no failure, striking out or like not fielding it was going to keep me back from improving my skill. I just listened to my coaches, did what they said. They said practice on a regular basis, and I did that. So I reiterate every day, you're gonna get better, but you have to make that decision. If you want to be the best, this is where your effort has to be on a regular basis. You have to be super focused, because there's guys that fall out of bed and they're like super good, and at every level there's always going to be those guys
that just
that
have
shine.
this crazy natural ability.
Yeah, they're just going to hit everything, and you're going to play there. But once you get to AA, AAA, and the major leagues, it's all mindset. The guys who want to play, the guys who are going to push mentally and physically, they're going to be at the top, because the guys who have the same ability, they haven't developed those skills to push themselves. They've only relied on their natural ability, and that's really all that it is, because all those guys at the level can play catch, they can hit, they can throw hard.
Well, one thing I'm hearing though too is that it's the consistency of staying on message, and you even showing and modeling that, like from what I've already experienced working so close with you now and being around with the affirmations in the gym. We have trust, we have faith. It's a you trusted your coach, and you're asking your athletes to trust you. And if they put in the work, they're going to be visible, physical, and they're going to get this feedback effect from that, just going through the process, and then they could discover it for themselves, so to speak.
No, they have to work hard, and sometimes they have to take a step back. Their technique or their swing, or even in here when I'm working on someone's technique, they might have to take a step back because their body's it's not a trained reaction. When you take so many ground balls where it's a trained reaction, like you look at all the really awesome shortstops or middle infielders, they make it look so easy, but they took millions of ground balls to get there. And you know what? And even the hitters and every major leaguer has a set movement pattern. They can call it like swag or your signature. Every hitter gets to the same positions when they hit that ball. But how they get there, how they start, that's all showtime, man. That's just like, hey, I had a little showtime routine, because when you knew by just watching me move, I was up to play. And that's just like, boom, you got your helmet on, you're gonna create movement patterns, like, oh, that's Travis up there hitting, because I know how he moves around. And it's like, okay. But getting guys so good at the fundamentals where it doesn't matter their stance, because they can get from here to that hitting zone, or right here, even snatch, can, and jerk, how people approach the bar, how they set up, they can have a little swagger, a little bit of move, but that's because they have the confidence, which is built over a period of time, like hard work,
that
and
repetition.
and that's where you're saying like an exhaustive workout. I will push these guys to go through something very difficult, only to build their confidence. And I don't do that all the time, because I want to make sure that they're stretching and they're doing other stuff, because I don't feel like, as a coach, I've grown too. Before I would just like crush them, but
I think we all make those mistakes in the beginning.
I would just crush people because it is in a sense of accomplishment, but also at the same time, I know when I was 13, when I started lifting weights at 13, I did the same reps and sets 3 days a week, push, pull, squat. All right, I gotta go. Let's press pause. All right. Hey, this video is just way too long, but me and Travis can talk about training, the intensity, conversion, getting fired up. We wanted to script it, but we just talk about what we know, how we apply. I apply the stuff that I teach in my life, so we're continuously practicing it. That's why this video take 24 minutes, because we want to share this information, because if he and I can do it, man, then you guys can do it too. It's just putting some concepts together, retraining habits, and we want to do a better intro. We want to do a better intro with Travis, because real quick, just go ahead and just give a little bit about a little bit more, because he has a wealth of knowledge that he's put together
over the last,
over the
10,
last 10
plus
years,
years,
10 plus years.
of coming into, I went to college after the military training, obviously, or military, and I went to San Francisco State University, got my BA in kinesiology, the emphasis in physiology of health and wellness, and the movement piece just was reinforced at all my internships and working with City College and the athletes over there. So, and then just putting it into practice every day and working with individuals from, sedentary office worker who's never even touched a weight or even ran a mile, and getting them to lose weight and feel great, all the way to reinforcing high-level athletes and supporting them on their journey as well, and working with the mind games. So,
all right, 25 minutes. There you go. So we're gonna. Our goal is to make one video a week. That's it, and then hopefully they're a little bit shorter than this. All right, guys. We will talk to you soon. Coach Dallas is over there lifting. He's the real guy.
Yeah.
He's not just on YouTube. So all the guys on YouTube, I kind of I don't know, man. It gets easy to talk about it instead of do it.
Exactly.
So I post to share information, but no matter what, you still got to put in the work. You still got to put in the work daily, continuously, to reap the results, and then those become habits. So basically, our default, any default that we do, should be go back to a good habit that still gets us healthy and strong, keeps our fitness and our wellness. Wellness is very important.
Always.
All right, guys. There you go.